Hey guys, it's Kat, and finally I'm getting to the video directions on how to make the dinosaur hooded sweater. I actually went back into my notebook that I have here that I write everything down in, and I found one for 6T. So I figured I would try to make one for my girls. I don't know if it's going to fit my older one anymore, but we're going to give it a whirl. And I'm going to show you how to make it, but this time in 6T. So it would be the same directions. You would just do more chains and more stitches and stuff. So what you're going to need is your choice of worsted weight yarn. I am using Red Heartwood Love Lilac for the body part, and then I'm going to use a pink for the rest. And I think I might make this one into like a cat instead of a dinosaur, but I'll show you how to make the spikes. So I'm using the worsted weight yarn, and then I have a K hook, which is 5.5 millimeter. 5.5? Oh, I'm sorry, 6.5. 6.5 millimeters. So let's get started. What you're gonna do first, and hopefully I can read my directions because I haven't typed it down, is you're gonna chain 74. So let me get organized here, and I will show you how to do that. Okay, so to make the chain, you're gonna first start with a slip knot. Okay, so a slip knot is, you kind of go over like so, making sure your tail is under. You insert your hook, grab your yarn, whoop, you pull up a loop, and you just tighten it. You don't want to tighten it too much, but so that's a slip knot. And then you're going to chain, what did I say, 74? Yep, and then you're going to chain 74. So a chain is grab your yarn and pull through. Grab your yarn and pull through. And you're going to make 74. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Okay, 73 and 74. So once you have your chain of 74, you are going to slip stitch it to your very first one. And you want to make sure that you don't twist it. So I kind of just hold it straight. Let's make sure I'm not twisting it here. Okay. And you insert your hook. Where's my yarn? You insert your hook. You grab your yarn. Pull through, and chain 1. And chain 1. Okay, so my next directions, it says, let me see that one now. My next directions, it says to single crochet around. So you have two choices here. What I did on the last one, because I didn't know about this this other method, I just single crocheted in each chain. But if you want, and it makes it like a cleaner look on the bottom, is you can work in this back hump. So you wouldn't be working in like your chain right here like you usually would. I don't know if you could see that. You would be working on the opposite side in this hump. So it's your choice, but it does make it look like a cleaner look on the end. It doesn't just have like a, I don't know, it's preference. I think I'm going to try to do it in the hump here. So single crochet in each hump, and you're going to end up with the 74. So you go into your little hump here, and it might be a little bit more work than just working in a chain. So you insert your hook, you yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Working in the next hump here, it's literally like a hump on the other side. So you go in this one, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And I see it kind of gives it like it gives it the look of being like finished on the top. I don't know if I am explaining it right. So anyway, so I would work in those humps or in the chains, whichever you prefer, and do single crochet all around. So let me show you one more time. You go into the hump here. It's even a little work for me. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. I just think it looks nicer. It's totally up to you guys, whatever you want to do. So I'll meet you right back here on the other side after doing 74 single crochets. Okay, I'm on my last hump here. So that makes it 74. And you're going to slip stitch it to your very first one, and let's make sure it's not all tangled like mine. Okay, so you're going to slip stitch it to your very first. Let me double check here. Okay. Slip stitch it to your very first single crochet. Why are you in my way, tail? Beat it. Okay. And, oh, sorry. Okay, so slip stitch. Insert hook. Yarn over, pull through, and you're going to chain 1. Okay, according to my directions, you are going to do, you're going to do 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 rounds of half double crochet. So, half double crochet is you yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3. So again, you're going to yarn over, you're going to yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. So you're going to do this for 25 rounds. And then of course you're going to slip stitch, chain 1, another round of half double crochet. So I will see you when you have 25 rounds of half double crochet. Okay. Okay, so you've done your 25 rounds, going around, 25 rounds of your half double crochet. And let me just finish this one off here. Okay, and slip stitch and chain 1. Okay, so now we are going to work on what I call the back part. So what you're going to do after you chain 1, so from this point on, we're not going to work in rounds, we're going to work in rows, which you go back and forth. So for this part, you're going to half double crochet in 36 stitches. So half double crochet in your first one. There's 1, 2, 3, and so on until you have 36, chain 1 and turn. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So after you do 36, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're going to go back and forth 17 times. So you're going to have 18 rows total of going back and forth, 18 times total of the half double crochet. So we just did one row, and we're going to go back and forth 17 more times with a total of 36 half double crochet on each row. Okay, so you've done your 36 rows, right? 36 row, oh, 36, not 36. Okay, so you've done your 25 rounds around, then we've moved up to your 17 rows of 36. So this is my last one. So I'm gonna tie it off, and it didn't have anything about leaving a tail, so I'm just gonna tie it off, but I will leave a tail just in case I need to use it to sew it on. I have written instructions, so I don't remember what I'm supposed to do, but I do know it's to tie off. So tie it off, leave maybe a longish tail just in case you need to use it to sew something on. And then we're going to flip our work over and we're going to work on the front, chest, shoulder. Okay, so as you can see, my back I've tied off and left a semi-longish tail. Now we're going to work on the front part here. Let me see that. Okay, on the front part, which is going to be like your chest, and then we're going to make shoulders. So leaving one stitch unworked. Okay, so this one has a stitch in it. We don't want to go into this one. We're going to leave that one empty. We're going to attach our yarn to that stitch, leaving this one unworked. We are going to attach our yarn, and we're going to chain one, and we're going to start in this same stitch, and we're going to stitch across 36, and we're going to make half double crochets again. So we're going to make 36 half double crochets across, just like we did here. We're going to do the same here. So starting in our same stitch, half double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, and when you get to 36, you're going to chain one and turn. Okay, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, chain one and turn, and again you see we have one stitch left unworked. So we have where we ended, unworked, and where we stopped. So we're going to chain one, we're going to turn, and again we're going to work back and forth in rows, and you're going to half double crochet across 13 more rows. So we did one, we're going to do 13 more with a total of 14 rows. Okay, so you've done your total of 14 rows. See how it's open? 14 rows going back and forth. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start working on our first shoulder right here. So what you're going to do, after you have done your rows here, you're going to do your chain one, and you are, lift this up a little bit, you are going to half double crochet in the next 18 stitches. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18. You're going to chain one, you're going to turn, you're going to half double crochet two together. This is how I do mine. I don't know if it's exactly the right way, but this is how I do mine. Okay, you yarn over, you insert hook, you pull up a loop, and then to do the correct one, you yarn over and you go into this again. I hate having all those on my hook. So I don't yarn over here, I just insert into the next stitch. So yarn over, insert into stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert into next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. And that's my half double crochet 2 together. You're going to half double crochet back across to the beginning. Okay. Chain 1, turn. Okay, so then you're going to half double crochet across until you get to the 3rd one before the end. So 1, 13, 14, 15. Then you're going to half double crochet these 2 together. Chain 1, turn. Okay. Then you're going to half double crochet 2 together again. And then 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, chain 1, turn. Okay, now you're gonna half double crochet back and forth, same amount of stitches now, we're not decreasing anymore. We're gonna half double crochet back and forth 7 rows. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 stitches, and we're going to go back and forth 7 times. Okay, so you've done your 7 rows of going back and forth half double crochet. So I'm just going to tie it off. Okay. And then to do your second shoulder part here, so you don't start at the one where you finished, you're going to start at this one. You're going to attach your yarn. I'm going to attach your yarn, chain 1, and you're going to make half double crochets across. So 1, 2, 16, 17, 18, chain 1 and turn. Okay. Ah! Stay. Okay. So you've done that. So you're pretty much going to do exactly the same thing that you did here. You're going to do here, but you're going to do kind of opposite, if that makes sense, because you want the decreasing to go up this way now. Okay, so then it says half double crochet, and then you're going to do half double crochet 2 together. So you're going to half double crochet across until your last two, so 16. So 1, 14, 15, 16, then you're going to half double crochet these last two together, chain 1, turn. Okay, then you're going to half double crochet these two together, then half double crochet rest. And the reason I started from here, then it all looks the same, because if I would have started from this side going in, it would have been looking like this, and that side looks like this. So we want it to kind of just look, you know, even. Okay, so half double crochet two together. And then half double crochet the rest across. Okay, chain 1. And then, so what is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna half double crochet until the last two, and we're gonna half double crochet those two together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 14. So 1, 13, 14, 2 together, chain 1 and turn. And so at this point, you're going to do what you did on this side, is you're going to stitch back and forth 7 rows. And I want to make sure I got this right here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're going to half double crochet across 7 times, and we're going to have 11 rows just like we had on this side. So half double crochet across 7 times. Okay, so you've done your 7 rows of half double crochet back and forth, so you have 11 rows total. 11 rows total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're going to chain 1, you're going to tie off, and you're going to leave a decent tail because we're going to close up our shoulders here. And I know some people have been having issues with this part. So, got your tail. Okay. You're going to get your tapestry needle. You're going to get, okay, so then you're going to take your 2 sides and you're going to stitch 7 stitches in together. So, make sure you get your first stitches on everything here. Okay. So that was 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. So So you stitch your shoulder part together. And then I'm just going to go back one here and just kind of go under. There. So it's all stitched. So you're going to do the same thing on this side, which I knew I had a reason for leaving a long enough tail on this side as well. From your back portion. So you're going to do the same thing. On the opposite side, you're going to do your 7 stitch together here. Seven together. You can even do a little bit more if you want, but then your count for your hood's going to be off. But so 7, 7, okay? And you should have 8 stitches left on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this one is attached to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 on each side. So 7 stitches together and 8 left over on each side.